hard to see you with the light shining right in my eyes, but I'm sure you all have a smile on your face, right? How important is a smile?
Very.
Have you ever walked into a room, have you ever been in a room and somebody walked into it with a frown on their face? How did it make you feel? You go in the next room and somebody walks in the room and they have a beautiful smile on their face. How does that make you feel? Isn't that great? That's one of the small elements of being a professional, for sure. So welcome, grads and guests. I'd like to ask the audience, if you've been sitting around for a half an hour, please have the audience all stand up. If you would, please, for a minute. The audience, not the grads. Can you all join me in congratulating our graduates? Thank you very much. I'd now like to ask all the graduates to stand up. And I want you to thank all the people around here that were your supporters behind you all the way. Give them a big cheer. Thank you. Nice just to stand up. I've got about 15 questions to ask you. Hopefully they will cause you to think deeply and reflect deeply on them as you leave and over the few weeks and months ahead. First question is, and you'll have to raise your hand, who wants to be treated as a professional in the workplace? Who wants to be treated as a professional? I hope all your hands went up. I can't hear you myself. I'm assuming you all do. If you want to be treated as a professional, how do you need to behave in the workplace? In a professional manner, right? Over the years, we did a lot of research at Columbia to identify those behaviors that are considered professional in the workplace. We've identified 157 different behaviors, and we shared them with our students during their orientation at Columbia. They still have access to that list of behaviors. It's on our Columbia College website. But we encourage the students from the time they first were introduced to the college that we need you to behave yourself as a professional. We need you to come to class as a professional, dressed and ready to learn. We need you to do your homework, work with other people, cooperate and collaborate, assist others. Do all you can as a team member to succeed and help those around you to succeed. Those are some of the attributes of being a professional. Again, we have 157 descriptions of what a professional should behave like in the workplace. So I encourage you people as professionals to get back to our website from time to time, review that list of behaviors, and remind yourself or assess yourself, how am I doing in each of these areas? How can I do better? How can I be somebody that my work team is proud of, and I'm proud of, and contribute to the success of others around me? So, what percentage of individuals lose their jobs for not being professional in the workplace? You know what that percentage is? What percentage of people lose their jobs because they're not behaving professionally? It's close to 85%. 85% of people who lose their jobs are losing it not because they can't do the work, the technical work. They lose their jobs because they do not know how to relate to other people, how to communicate, how to problem solve, how to make decisions, how to be a team player, how to focus on their customers, whether those customers are clients, patients, students, or customers in a retail environment. So what percentage of individuals lose their jobs due to poor technical skills? Or maybe I need to share with some of our audience. A person, we define the technical skills in the workplace as the skills that individuals learn or acquired as a result of their education or training, either formally in an educational environment or informally in the workplace. Technical skills include, for example, accounting, engineering, medicine, law, social work, education. There's a variety of every occupation you can imagine. You learn, you're a cashier in a store, or learning to operate a cash register is a technical skill. Right? So what percentage of people lose their jobs due to poor technical skills? Well, if 85% lose their jobs as a result of poor professional conduct, that means 15% lose their job as a result of their technical skills. Some of them may lose them because they're not keeping their technical skills up. They're not working and focusing on developing greater skills and keeping up with changes in their technology or the area of work that they're involved in. So part of being a professional, of course, is to continue working on your professional development, making sure you are on top of what's going on in your profession and learning what you can to make sure that you're part of a winning team. Another question. What percentage of people are not happy in the workplace? You know what Gallup found out? They did an international study of people who aren't happy in the workplace. You know what percentage of people around the world aren't happy with their work? Over 80%. Not happy with their job. In China, it was over 90%. Do unhappy people perform better or worse than happy people in the job setting? Which one performs better? Happy people perform better. Once you get into a supervisory position, well, quite frankly, as a fellow worker, part of your work is to help other people, to support them, to make sure they're finding success in the work, which makes them happy. As part of the role of a supervisor is to also look at their employees and make sure they're assisting them and supporting them, making sure they are satisfied with their work and they're getting the support they need to do an effective job. So who is truly more successful in life? Happy people or unhappy people? That's a simple question, isn't it? Happiness is something that we all should be paying more attention to. So is success. So what does success mean to you? What does success mean to you? Well, we are all different and we have different views of success. I'd like to share one view with you that actually originated in Japan 1,200 years ago. It's called Ikigai. It's one of the documents on our website in our success section that you can look up and learn more about. There's actually a book written on Ikigai. It talks about the elements that make up a successful person in that culture. We've adopted that and modified it to move it up to the 21st century. I'd like you to open up your booklets, please. If you take out your booklet, everybody should have one of these, and open it up to the second last page. It has a nice pretty picture we drew on there. You can take that out. I think everybody here received a booklet for today's program. And that particular booklet describes both the elements defined by Ikigai 1,200 years ago and those we've adapted to make it more appropriate for the 21st century. If you see the number 1 at the top of the page, there's 12 different points here that relate to success. And you can see in that center circle beside success is happiness, and below it is purpose. So number 1 is do what you love. We only have one life. Do the best you can to work be engaged in the work that you love. In addition to that, do what you're good at. Sometimes what you love you can't make a living at. So sometimes you have to choose something that you may not love totally, but you're good at it. And they can be two different things, or they can be the same thing. Number 3, acquire the knowledge and skills you need to be successful. Now, as I said earlier, that requires a constant focus on upgrading your skills and learning more. I remember the last day I left university for my first degree. I wrote my last test. I walked out to the car, had my books with me, and opened the car door. I threw my books inside in the back seat, and I said, "Good, I'm finally done this. Gee, I'm tired of this. It's exhausting. I'll never have to pick up a book again in my life." I got in my car and drove away. It took me about 6 months to realize you can't stop learning. You can't ever take it for granted. You have to continue to focus. And that meant continuing on with my education, continue learning, of course, throughout life. So acquiring the knowledge and skill may be something you'll learn formally, again, as you advance your education. You may learn it formally in a training program in the workplace, a training program with a professional body, or courses you're taking at a local college or university. Or material you're reading on your own, material you're acquiring through your reports you're seeing on the television or reports you're reading. The fact is, whether you're acquiring knowledge and skills formally, in the classroom, or informally on your own, continue to challenge yourself to learn all you can. Number 4 is behave professionally. And again, you all have a copy of those 157 behaviors. If you don't, again, they're on our website. Just go to the success section. It's sitting right there for you. Number 5 is change the world. We all have a responsibility to change the world by being positive, by helping others. Every small act of kindness is an act that will change the world for the better. Every time we assist somebody in some small way, it makes the world a better place. And we all need to do our best to change the world and make it a better place. Number 6 is get paid. And as unless you're rich, most all of us need to find a job to get paid. Now make sure it's a job we love, or at least we're very good at. And towards that end, hopefully you'll find greater success in your life. God bless you all.